Um, it's 4 in the morning. Okay, let's go. Uh, yeah, have a chat with the astrology enthusiast. Alright, I'm just gonna blaze through this a bit. Considering I've already talked to this guy. Hello, I'm
Yes?
Sorry, I am
I
not a
see.
lore skipper, yes.
This is.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Astrology is a hobby of mine, and these devices have cost me both time and mora to collect.
Is this
I
Marco
cherish them
Meatball?
as if
I
they were
think I
members of
said
my
this
own
already,
family.
but this guy sounds like Marco
Which is
Meatball.
why I don't let just anyone...
Oh,
How
He sounds
about
like,
this?
what's his
If
name?
you're...
Aether, this is the worst thing.
you're starting to make me feel nervous. I'm sorry. I feel a little dizzy.
Oh, is this the... This is the... Oh, sorry, I was supposed to read that. If you... What did I say? What did Aether say? If you mess up, we won't gain his trust. Ooh, are you okay? Holy shoot. She's freaking out. Oh! She has converted.
I'm okay. My mind just decided to stray elsewhere for a moment. Give me a second to gather myself. Oh, is this the celestial globe that I needed to borrow?
Why is she asking?
Correct. I was about to test you with a few questions, but you suddenly started looking very uncomfortable.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't sleep very well, so I tend to get a little dizzy from time to time. I'm fine now.
Yes.
She seems a little different all of a sudden.
Don't worry about that, sir. It's nothing.
Oh, I see. Well then, can you briefly summarize your area of research for me?
With pleasure. I'll give you a general overview. You're probably aware that astrologists rely on the movements of the celestial bodies to calculate the past and the future.
I wish I was this good.
Due to the difficulty of designing an experiment and the challenges of validating theories about the past, astrological research is usually based on an immense foundation of experience. And therein lies the largest complexity. Derived and validated conclusions may vary due to subtle changes caused by the flow of time and shifts in the stars.
Ah, I've heard about this before. I believe it's known as astral shift.
One of the most classic challenges is to use 3 stars with shifting orbits to predict the overall changes that may have occurred.
Ah, are you referring to the triple orbit problem? Yes, that really is a classic problem, and a very difficult one to tackle.
I came up with a set of prediction methods that encompass more than half of the triple orbit problems. However, there are quite a few limitations and requirements. This set of methods is already being put into practice at the Ratawa star shun by my advisor, drastically simplifying the difficulty of calculations involved in the triple orbit problem.
Yes, I've heard about that. The announcement made big waves in the astrology enthusiast community. So, you were the one who came up with that?
You mustn't judge a book by its cover, you know. The thesis I'm working on this time aims to address the remaining triple orbit problems, as well as eliminate a portion of the methodology's limitations, which will make it easier to use.
I see. In that case, Perhaps there's no one
Charm.
more fitting to operate this device than you.
Damn. If you ask me about my
I
pieces,
just
I'd
keep it
be
as part
like,
of a collection. I can't use it to
I
its full
don't know what
potential
I'm
like you
doing.
can.
Thank you for understanding. I'll return it in perfect working order once I'm finished with it. Okay, we should be going now.
Okay. Well, that was easy.
What did we plan to do after this? I kind of forgot.
You aren't Layla, are you? Hmm. At least they portrayed it. Well, there are some people with the idea that share memories and experiences with other personalities, but most of the time they don't. So when they're dropped in, they have to like reorient themselves to what's happening.
Huh? What makes you say that? Is there something off about me?
Your personality changed.
Fine. Looks like I can't keep the act up any longer. I even tried to look a little panicky to emulate her behavior.
You didn't look panicked at all, Layla. I mean, other Layla. What are you? Yami Layla? Oh my god, I just realized. Oh my god, I could call you Yami Layla. You're the blessing from the stars, aren't you? Ah! Are we gonna call you Blessing?
I suppose that is what she's been calling me. With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness and I take over.
Hmm. So it's the...
However,
Oh,
her
never mind.
unpredictable and variable sleep patterns are completely out of my control, so I have to
Yikes.
make every second count. There's no one willing to help her here, so I have to step in.
That sucks, dude. She doesn't even have, like, actual friends.
I am rather curious about you, though. Why are you trying to help her?
Cause we played with the fungi together. Well, she's finally decided to face the problems with her thesis head on, and she's working very hard on it. Unlike some people, or just playing Genshin. Don't guilt trip yourself, Kate. Just keep playing.
Really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her.
Oh, she's like, thank
Seems like
God.
you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement.
I don't have to do it anymore. I don't have to keep coming out. Somebody else is helping her. Jesus, thank you.
She's only steps away from the finish line. She's already made a lot of progress, so there's no need to push too hard now. Anyway, what's the plan from here?
She said that she wanted to practice for her thesis
I
defense.
see. Well, it wouldn't be of any help if I practiced for her, but I'll leave some notes that should come in handy. Come on, let's go back to the House of Dana to make preparations. You'll have to tell her later when she wakes up.
Okay. Oh, go to the House of Dana. Okay, all I have to do is climb up these steps. If I sound tired, it's because it's 4 in the morning. Again, as I have said. What's the freaking what the frick frack is the oh. Render for me. The light rendered. Oh. As a light source. I see. So they're using like, well, are they using dynamic light sources in this game? I mean, well, ray tracing? I don't know. Is it ray tracing? Does Genshin use ray tracing? I'm gonna Google that. Does Genshin Why am I asking about ray tracing? Oh, interesting. Earlier this week, MiHoYo, oh, this is 2021, announced that it will refrain from adding ray tracing to Genshin Impact in order to preserve its artistic integrity. Huh. Why is there some sort of the way that this article is structured sounds like there's some sort of big conspiracy against ray tracing. I'm just going to jump here. Sorry, I'm using my glider inside the library. I apologize.
Okay, I should get started on those notes. If there's anything you're curious about, you may go ahead and ask now. I can answer you as I write. I'm used to multitasking.
Damn,
Oh,
I'm
and I
not.
have to ask a favor. When you give the notes to her later, please don't tell her about my existence.
Why is that?
Well,
Hmm?
she's always been in a fragile state.
Damn.
If she knew that there was another Layla who's always taking care of everything, she might feel like everything she's ever worked for is pointless, and that could lead to some demoralizing thoughts.
True.
She's a resilient girl, but no matter how resilient she may be, no one can hold up to criticism and torment from themselves.
True.
If her condition grows any worse, it's possible that I might cease to exist as well. Then there wouldn't be anyone to help her.
But she's not doing very well now either.
She's getting better though, isn't she? It's apparent how hard she's working now.
I think
She's
she's
my
always.
source of knowledge. I'm merely the representation of how she would be if she were rested and healthy.
Damn. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. She's always been working hard though. That's why she's so stressed.
I believe that she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia where geniuses come by the handful.
Wow.
But growth is a process and shouldn't be rushed. I will always believe in and support her.
It's good that she has you, or she might have already hit rock bottom.
Believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow laugh it off as one of her silly mistakes and climb her way out.
True.
That's the kind of person she is.
Even if she's depressed, she'll keep going
I've written
down.
down all the possible questions that I think the advisors might ask. Next, I'll put together a few words of encouragement for her.
Aww.
I'm not going to sign it, obviously. Oh, and don't forget about our agreement.
Hey yo, let's go. That's beautiful. Okay. So, can I do this in just one go?
I smell.
So there's one more. There's one more. Oh shoot. Ah! I'm not gonna do that. Get away from me. I'm doing Layla's hangout. Is it the helper? Okay, where do I go now? Boo boo. Oh my god, I was freaking out. Like, go to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Why the hell would Layla go to Boo Boo Pharmacy? Does she even know what Boo Boo Pharmacy is? I'm tripping. I'm not tripping, obviously. I've never done drugs. You know this. But hmm. So apparently, Genshin Impact, Genshin Impact, MiHoYo, HoYoverse. Damn, this you can date this article by what the company is called. It's still called MiHoYo in this article. So apparently, they are not. They took an active public stance in denying or uh being against use. God, I don't know how to talk. Being against the use of ray tracing in Genshin.
Let's sit down here and have some coffee and sweets.
I've done this.
No.
Oh, hey, Layla.
You
Huh?
fucking.
I'm one of Layla's classmates. I just came by to say hi. We just
No, you're
submitted our
not.
first. Seeing how relaxed.
Oh,
You say that every time we talk, yet you're always going around saying.
well,
What are you getting at?
For starters, she doesn't even try to participate with the group.
Maybe
at all.
you guys. It's because
one
you
thing
guys
that
are
she's
such
not willing to help, but
bitches.
every time
Hostile
we come to see her, she
motherfuckers.
looks out.
Of
It's not
course,
like we
'cause
can't
she's
finish
stressed.
our own theses without her, but no one wants to always see her this way.
It's so. What do you.
I know.
Just because Layla breaks the
Sorry.
mold doesn't mean it's a problem.
Whatever. There's no point in starting an argument here.
What's your
If
problem?
you think she can
Amy?
justify her behavior, then that's your
What do you
opinion.
mean justify her behavior?
Thanks for standing up for me. I really want to help the others, but most of the time I'm barely Yeah, I can't ever tell my... It's really just a big misunderstanding. And there's nothing... It's
Layla.
actually pretty rare for someone to actively engage in a conversation with me.
That's so sad.
like
Also,
you
I've
do.
experienced this situation before, where I acted a certain way, and people thought I was being like big-headed or, you know, I'm just apparently really bad at social skills. They thought I was being big-headed, and I forgot the word that starts with an O. That's what they were calling me, and nobody in my class wanted to talk to me anymore. And I was really sad because I was just trying to make a joke, but they thought that I was making fun of somebody, which I was not. I'm just dumb at social things, I guess.
Huh? What do you mean?
You think that the blessing from the stars is some external power that's out of your control. Yeah.
That's exactly it. Seems you know just as well as I do.
I don't know if this is still the
The
same.
thing is, I'm terrible under pressure. That's just my nature. Even the thought of everyone's expectations back home is enough to make me feel nervous. And the more nervous I get, the worse things become around me. Take what Munira just said, for example. I don't think I'll be able to get it out of my mind for the entire day. That means I won't be able to relax at all today.
Sounds like we need to find a way for you to completely relax. Okay.
Completely relax? But we're at a cafe. Is this not relaxing enough?
Academics are only one part of life. Yeah, that's right, Aether. Yeah, that's right.
I know, but...
Yeah, you know, but...
Alright, no more buts. My life is a mess because of the decisions I've made for myself. I should listen to your advice this time. How do I completely relax?
Since you're from the countryside, why don't we leave Sumeru City and go sightseeing?
Sightseeing? That does sound pretty nice. I haven't set foot outside the academia in quite a while. I used to enjoy visiting the rainforest, but it's been a while since I've been there. Maybe a lot has changed. Okay, why don't we go there and take a look?
Okay. Fuspa Cafe music always hitting. Fresh air. I'm taking this shit. Somebody mentioned King Deshret. Oh, go to the forest. Oh. MiHoYo is taking an active public stance against ray tracing in their game to preserve art direction. Okay, cool. Apparently. Like, okay, cool. I guess ray tracing would just make everything more expensive and I mean, which they could afford, and it would just make it a little like, okay, this it's a little bluer than usual. That's nice. A little more reflecty on the water. Oh god. Dude, I'm so freaking sorry. Can you leave? I'm not here to talk to you, sir. I'm here to convert my resins, which I should have probably done later, but it's fine. Let's convert that. Yeah, there you go. Uh-huh. Okay. Earlier this week. Oh. Okay. Chat. Where did? Oh, what's up, man? We're not gonna have to fight anything here, are we? God, I hope not. Are you from here, Layla? The middle of nowhere?
Even the air here feels more relaxing.
Wow.
I just want to forget about the thesis altogether.
Mm?
I'm just kidding. Knowing me, I'd only be able to forget about it for a little while. This doesn't count as trying to avoid my problems, does it?
Your state of mind is just as important as efficiency if you want to solve the problems that you're facing.
That's quite the legitimate excuse. No, it's more of an explanation. Even I'm starting to get bolder with my words. I grew up in a place like this, looking into the distance now with the breeze in my face makes me feel like a kid again. Oh, those were the happiest days.
What did you usually do as a kid? Oh, she probably looked at the stars, my dude.
I had a bunch
Oh.
of friends back then, and we would go pick wild berries in the woods.
It's a lovely...
No matter what ingredients we found, we would cook them over a fire, and whoever lost one of our games would have to eat all of it.
That sounds a little intense. Either they're children.
No, it wasn't that bad. It really depended on how lucky you were. Grilled apples and sunsettias are actually quite delicious.
Oh, then why don't we go find something to grill as well?
Sure. I haven't done that in ages. Let's go. Apples and zaytun peaches were the most popular fruits back then.
Hey, they're right here. Get
Oh,
some.
and of course, grilled fish is delicious too. A fish skin releases oils while cooking, which drip into the fire and cause it to burn even brighter.
Am I supposed to get them for you, Layla? Or like, is this like a... sorry. So we're gonna catch a fish?
But we would always get yelled at by the grown-ups if they caught us sneaking into the river to catch fish.
Am I
What's
supposed...
the big deal? We just want to swim. That's what we used to say.
Liars.
But now that I think about it, it really was quite dangerous. Thank goodness nothing bad ever happened.
it's fine. At least you guys were, like,
I
adventurous.
think we found enough now, don't you?
Which... 7. And what else do you want from...
Alright, these should be enough. There's nothing like the smell of fresh ingredients. They already smell delicious. I'll be here cleaning the ingredients. Can you please fetch some firewood for us?
So do you want me to collect? Here. Please don't hurt me. Well, where is it? Oh. Can I... Sir?
Going in!
This may hurt a little.
Let me weave you a verse.
This might hurt a little. Oh, okay, they are gone. Hey, I got a Sensedia too. Do like some... Wait. Bunch of rocks here, Layla. I'm a rock enthusiast. Hey Layla, one time I met this guy, he could talk to rocks. Isn't that kind of crazy? Hey look, more Zaytun beaches, Layla. God. Oh. Hey Layla! Layla, check it out. Oh, you just put them in the river, Layla. What are you doing? You drop them? Just kidding.
Fresh food is the best. I feel like I've traveled back in time. We all used to run around in the woods when we were kids. Trees and mud was the world we knew best. It doesn't matter how long I'm away from the forest, I won't ever forget the feeling of running through the trees. Oh, how about you? Can you relate to that feeling? It's almost like not knowing the world will change or ever expecting it to change.
I'm afraid not. I'm an adventurer after all. Although adventurers rarely ever stay in one place, I hope I can experience that feeling one day.
Whatever the case, it's a very warm feeling. In the end, I passed the admissions exam, and the life I had led came to an abrupt end.
Yeah, what's up with
Later,
that?
as I sat in a lecture at the academia, my mind started to wander and I began to think about home. It was then that I realized how long it had been since I went back. I can't go back anymore, and other similar thoughts started to come to mind. I guess I'm still not used to being in the academia yet.
There's a purpose for every stage in life. Wow.
You're right. So we should let go of the past. I suppose this is also part of growing up. But reminiscing about the carefree life of being a kid sure works wonders for the mind. You start missing those moments once you leave them behind, and that's part of moving forward. From now on, I'd like to cherish every single day of my life, even when it's not the smoothest of rides.
Aww, Layla. Everything will get better. I know you can do it.
I'll take the compliment. A little bit of sugar and a good view really go a long way for relaxation.
Yes.
I thought it'd be impossible for me to enjoy something like this, I thought I'd never be able to get my mind off my thesis. But now, I feel like I'm fully enjoying myself. It's really great. So, what are we doing next?
Sometimes you don't need a plan. It's nice to just stroll around and see what happens.
You're right. I've been doing research for so long that I'm used to having a certain routine.
Oof, relatable.
A
Hate
carefree
it.
stroll. Huh.
Uh,
I like the sound of that.
I like the sound of that too. Is this it? Oh, there's... Okay. There's more. I think I'll just go for it. Hey, it's the Fibonacci sequence song.
Wow. I never knew there was such a large lake here. It's so beautiful. The feeling of cool lake water can wash away all your troubles. Can you wait for a minute? I'd like to wash my face. I think it'd be refreshing.
Why don't we just go for a swim?
Huh? A swim?
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I went swimming. I might not even know how to anymore.
That's impossible. It's one of those things that you never forget. Yeah, like riding a bike.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll try to swim over there.
Ether, if she drowns.
Wait, no. I'll definitely lose.
Let's check to see who'll get
No,
there first.
forget
Oh.
about winning or losing, Layla.
Oh,
It'll be fun either way.
very good. You're learning. Is this it? I keep being like, is this it? Is this the picture?
Wait, we're starting already?
Yeah. Oh. Where are we going? Where's the... Aether is going to freaking pass away. Am I supposed to be Layla or something? Go, girl. We're reaching dangerous territory here. Are you sure? Oh my god. They die. It's your fault. Oh god. This is a little stressful.
As expected, I lost. How would I be able to beat an adventure at something like this?
Yeah, I think you're a great swimmer. You weren't too far behind. I was you. I was worried that you would drown.
Really? Among my childhood friends, I was considered one of the more athletic ones.
Interesting.
But that's just like how I used to think that I had a gift for learning. After coming to Sumeru City, I realized that I only thought that because my hometown is such a small place.
It's fine.
On top of that, I'm getting weaker and weaker because I'm barely able to sleep nowadays. There's no way I can bring myself to brag about anything now.
You really are too modest.
Please, you're always encouraging me. I'm starting to feel embarrassed.
My tummy is going
But
grrr.
swimming again really feels great. Every muscle in my body was engaged.
True.
I probably wouldn't have to worry about my thesis if I turned into a fish, don't you think? I'm just kidding, of course. I'm sure fish have worries of their own. I'm quite content with how things are right now.
Like...
Let's keep going, shall we?
Okay. This is a nice note to send off her... her
There's
hangout
a mushroom
on.
here. You wanna jump on it to see what's up there?
OMG.
I haven't done this in a while. I kinda wanna give it a try.
What is up here? Oh wait, we're near the banana tree. Bruh. Oh, am I... Which I have already completely maxed out. Thank you, Vanarana Tree. Yeah. Da da dum 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 dum. Ah, I love the R&R music. Yes.
We've walked pretty far now.
Yes.
But I barely felt the time passing by.
Yeah.
I've been staring at books and my thesis every day. I've forgotten how nice and happy life actually can be.
Oh, this is great music for this. That's why I said that your life shouldn't completely revolve around your studies. Damn.
You're right. No matter how much of a hard time I'm having in academics, I should still find the time to look after myself and fulfill my needs. You really understand more about life than I do.
Would you like to take the opportunity to release all your stress? Ew, Aether, that sounds weird, right?
Release my stress? Oh, I see
Oh,
what you mean.
that's what you
Being
mean.
at the top of a mountain really does make someone want to yell out loud. But it's a little uncivilized.
Oh my god.
Isn't it?
Oh my... It's okay, we're already here, so we should make the best of it. Oh my god, it sounds like we're about to bug on this mountain, dude. Are you crazy?
Alright,
Oh
I'll
no!
give it a try. Just promise not to laugh, okay?
Is this what's happening right now? We could... They could make a fanfic out of this. Okay.
What an amazing day!
This really sounds so weird. I'm only having bad thoughts today.
It feels like my entire body is bubbling with excitement after yelling like that.
Oh my god, Aether.
This
Wipe that
happiness
smile off
was
your
so
face.
common as a child, but before I knew it, this feeling was buried in the bottom of my heart.
Same.
It's getting late. Why don't we rest here for a while? I'll tell you some interesting astrology stuff when the stars come out. Oh, but it's alright if you don't want to listen to that kind of stuff. We can also tell jokes about life, or talk about anything you're interested in.
Let's save the stuff about stars for when they appear.
Okay. Then I'll tell you more about me. The only reason I ever chose to study astrology is because of how beautiful the stars are at night. That's all. My teacher told me that nature possesses a certain power that grants people an equal amount of kindness and fairness, regardless of the different talents they may possess. And that's why I wanted to call the kind person who's always helping me as the blessing from the stars. The stars in the sky are something that brings happiness to people.
Yes, they truly are.
Everything about home is filled with purity and passion. My memories of that place are wonderful. I never want to forget them. If I were to ever discard anything so pure, I don't think I'd ever be able to find a place to anchor myself in the vast sea of knowledge. That's why, no matter how tiring or how hard it gets, I won't let my family down. They are already an important part of me.
That's another reason not to lose yourself in the face of pressure.
Yeah, Thank goodness you were there to help me out, or I don't know where I would have ended up.
Oh.
We probably still have a while until the stars come out. Only kids sit around like this, waiting for the stars to appear.
As they should. Yeah, the name is Layla. A moment of respite. I wonder if she's exhausted or if she's finally relaxed. Let's protect this precious moment for just a while longer. Aye. Damn, Aether, stop, dude. Playa. Okay, so, I'm just doing a thing. It. Do, 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 do.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Yes, Razor, you're a very good boy. Wait lang. I'm just doing a thing. I'm just doing a thing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Ah, crap. Wait, I'm dumb. Okay, okay, okay. Wait.
I'm hungry.
Let's
hunt.
hunt. Oh god. Hey. Yeah, hey. Hey. This. Ah. Oh. Wowie. Yes, I am updated on Hangouts, baby. And we got an achievement. Wow. The name is Layla. Okay, yay. Nice.